laws and something of American society and blah, 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 and said we had 15 minutes to come out. So we did not come out. And the first mode of attack against us was the fire department. 4 deluge hoses. We were in the basement. The water was just pouring down on us. I mean, pouring down on us.
When flooding the house didn't work, police launched their next phase of attack.
Then the police, they put smoke, tear gas, and it started spreading through the house. But in order to put the tear gas in our house, what they did was they used explosives. They claimed they wanted to put 3-inch holes in the party walls on either side of our home to insert tear gas. When they finished using those explosives that were supposed to put 3-inch holes in the wall, they had blown our whole front porch off. I mean, the whole front of our house was blown away, so it was wide open. So when that didn't drive us out of our home, they started shooting. According to their estimates, and you can take that with a grain of salt and scale it up, they shot over 10,000 rounds of bullets in on us within the first 90 minutes. They had to send to their arsenal for more bullets, It was only a handful of us in that house, 6 children in that house. When I say they shot over 10,000 rounds of bullets, they had their sidearms, they had M16 rifles, they had shotguns, they had sniper rifles with silencers on them. They had M60 automatic rifles.
Yet the only automatic weapons ever found belonged to the police. Shockingly, they brought more than just M60 machine guns and enough ammo to kill a small city. They had bombs, too. Hovering in a police helicopter 6 feet over the move home, Lieutenant Frank Powell, with the official approval of Mayor Good and Police Commissioner Greg Samber, lit 2 pounds of C4 explosives and threw the bomb onto Move's roof.
This 5:27 p.m., State Police helicopter drops it. There is the explosion.
The act of terror was long planned. An internal FBI letter confirms the agency personally delivered 30 blocks of C4 to the Philadelphia police for the assault. When you guys were in the basement, did you hear them announce anything before the bombing?
No, I didn't. But like I said, it wouldn't have made a difference because we knew, we were very, very clear on the fact that they were not out there to arrest anybody. They had plenty of opportunity to arrest us if that was their aim. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Their aim was to kill, to exterminate, annihilate the MOVE organization. And that is why we didn't come out. We knew it. We knew it.
For people who haven't been in combat or been around something like machine gun fire or bombs dropping.
Like me.
Yeah. I mean, talk about what happened when that bomb dropped.
Well, when they dropped that bomb, we heard it and we knew it was something big because we could feel it in the house. But it never occurred. Well, I'll say it never occurred to me. I don't think it occurred to any of us that they had dropped a bomb on our house. And the fire started on the roof. So we're in the basement. We didn't know initially that a fire had started, but they knew it. They knew it and did nothing to put it out.
When the fire erupted, Police Commissioner Samber and Fire Commissioner William Richmond both gave the order to, quote, let the fire burn.
So after a while, you know, it was kind of like quiet, nothing was happening. But the smoke started getting thicker, and initially we thought it was still the tear gas. But as it was getting thicker, we're like, no, this is something else. And it started getting hot in there, you know, started getting hot. And then we could hear the tree in the back of our house crackling. It had caught on fire. When we realized our house was on fire, contrary to what this system wants to convince people that we're suicidal and, you know, made a decision to be burned alive, that's a lie. We tried to get our children, our animals, ourselves out of that blazing inferno. We hollered out, we're coming out, we're bringing the kids out. The kids were hollering, we're coming out, they're bringing us out. You know what the response was to that when we started trying to come out? They opened fire on us. They opened fire on us. Bullets were hitting all around us. We were forced back into the house at least twice, which put us in a position of being burned alive or being shot to death. We made one last attempt to come out. And that is when Bertie and I got out. And not just my word, but Bertie's word. He could hear the gunshots all around us, you know. I heard them. I knew what was happening.
What was happening was that the people waiting for them outside had a vendetta to honor. The team guarding the back exit of the burning house were the same cops indicted for the beating of Delbert Africa. Those who managed to escape the suffocating smoke and blazing inferno were met with a spray of police gunfire, forcing them back into the flames. The official MOVE commission confirmed it was police gunfire that prevented the escape of the members through forensic pathologist Dr. Ali Hameli, whose team found shotgun pellets in Africa, a woman, and 3 children. Only 2 people survived the onslaught, Ramona and 13-year-old Bertie Africa.
I got out first, and I'm helping Bertie out, and everybody was coming out behind us, which is the only way they could have bullet fragments in them, is to have gotten out of the basement and faced the gunfire coming from the cops who were shooting at us. Well, Bertie was the next one behind me, and I saw Rhonda there. She was, you know, getting the kids out. And as far as I knew, when they took me into custody and Bertie into custody, when they grabbed us, I was under the impression that everybody got out.
The injuries they incurred were severe.
I have burns on my arms, on my legs, and not as big burns on my back.
For 4 hours, they used fire as a weapon before they turned on the hoses they had so liberally used against MOVE in the initial attack, when there was no fire. The flames spread uncontrollably over 3 blocks, engulfing over 60 homes. When the smoke cleared the ruins, 11 people lay dead. 5 were children. All the result of a murderous scheme where top officials used military force to bomb their own civilians and ensured that they would burn alive. What accountability was there for any?
None.